Mini Splatling is a medium-weight Splatling class weapon, charges fast, fires not for long. This 30 frames to charge, half a second, 72 frames fire duration if fully charged, a bit more than a second. PS while firing is 225 like with all other Splatlings, and factoring in the charge, the effective DPS would be somewhere the high 300s probably. Whenever you do not actually use your full charge but swim early, you get that ink refunded immediately. The ink efficiency is definitely not something that this weapon tends to have. But try not to fire more shots than you actually need to fire to conserve just a little bit more. Might help you to more charges, like I'm doing here. Then of course plan in sufficient ink refill cycles as well. Although preferably not too short ones, because, again, like all the other Splatlings, it has a bit of an recovery delay. Yeah. Take your time when you can take your time. Not much to say about HP bosses and stingers here, you just shoot them down with damage. I'm not sure if this is true, but it does feel like you can actually not kill a stinger with a single charge only. Like most parts of it, yes, but some will usually be left over, then get another charge of some kind. Bullets you can hit from this range, roughly. It's a little bit more than Splatter Shot, not too much though. Then fish sticks, do not do this here, do not hold still on them. Because when you do that, what will happen is you will leave one or two the little guys left alive. You do not want to do that. That's what you do. Start left, move counterclockwise. This. That should let you get them all pretty consistently. That is so much better than leaving the last one alive for various very obvious reasons. If you have other weapons that can also reach them like that, but aren't exactly many. Instead of killing them faster if you do the same motion, you do not absolutely do that. Yeah, it's a good habit to practice. Yeah, right, I didn't talk about the paint just yet. It has good coverage in a wide area, but that is not quite something that actually matters in this mode, so it's pretty whatever. What matters is the paint on this is they're random, like you might get foot paint, you might get not. Especially if you like strafe while firing, then you will most definitely not get foot paint. Be careful of that. You can like notice when you actually need foot paint. Then aim like down for just a little bit. Motion controls, motion aiming strongly required here of course. Cannot do that with sticks easily. That will definitely be helpful to your mobility, which is limited with this, as expected. Splatlings do just have limited mobility. Is how it is. Right, let's talk about night waves. All of that out of the way. For rush, you really just wanna stand back, protect the targeted person, do the Scoldies. It doesn't get more clearly defined than that for a weapon. No, you are burst DPS and really nothing else. For gorillas, again, stun and DPS the gorilla. Hopefully avoid small fries. Like you can kill some of them, sure, but a lot of shots you will probably be missing, and when they get to you, they are really hard to get rid of, and you are not one-shotting them either, as seen here. Small fries, big problems for the mini. Try to avoid them. Goldie seeking, simple stuff here. Knowing how the path goes and positioning yourself in such a way that you can hit the Goldie for as long as possible. Or like walk ahead of it, putting it like that. Really nice skill to have. Mandatory to win usually, but really bit helps though. That, I would say, is all about the mini Splatling.